Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? How are you tonight, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults? How was your day, my beautiful friends? Did you enjoy your day? This nice sunny day. At least it was here where I am. So, my beautiful friends, but of course, it was very busy. Flushing the soulless summer in every form, destroying those souls in every form, wherever time, whatever form down. So sending you my love and blessings to all of you, my beautiful friends, wherever you are, um, wherever you are, in whatever country you are, my beautiful friends, you are all my golden souls, my golden by defaults. So you need to remember that only one division that needed to exist, and that's on the division on the evil and the goodness and the soulless and the man and aspect of light. We are destroying those souls in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, and are completely enlightening, healing, rejuvenating everything that's man and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. So it's been really busy day, my beautiful friends, destroying all those souls every day, like every day. But today it's very, very decisive means, which mean I've decided to completely wipe out all those souls. Enough is enough. It's been for a long time since we were destroying those souls. Sending them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity. Now is the time to the top one to destroy forever and ever for eternity, to wipe them out from in, through, and around on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, so that we can have a peace and enlightenment and freedom and joy and bliss and eternal life and great health, vitality, and unity, and all the gifts that are given freely to each and every one of us, and everything is mine and ours, because of light with the spirit of thought by default. While destroying all those souls, some in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, breaking them up into the atoms and electrons, returning them back straight into the, returning them into the, sending them straight into hell forever and ever to burn for eternity. All those souls, some with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, today, like always, like every day, we're destroying those souls from within and without on a global universal level. All the energetic forms, and I've told you, when we destroy the energetic forms, we are destroying those physical forms are falling down by default. So now is the time we're destroying those souls within, from within, without on a global universal level at the same time. So it's time to completely destroy them, wipe them out from in, through, and around all those souls, whatever form they're in, called in infinite, in physical, energetic form, and called in infinite, wherever, it doesn't matter where they are. So completely wipe them out, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. While we are creating eternal life and joy, peace, and bliss, and abundance, and prosperity, unity between each and every one of us, and everything's mine and us, because of light with the spirit of thought by default. So I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for all those souls, all those projectors, all those that project any kind of projections, wherever time, whatever form, that we're destroying them forever and ever for eternity, into the send them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn, to be destroyed forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for all of you. We shut up all those souls, shut up, all those dark, evil, disgusting creatures, shut up. It's time to shut them out. Shut them up and send them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn all those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And we are destroying those souls, with whatever form they are, whatever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, in the name of mine and our spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default, we are activating all the ultra ultimatum all in one. Karmas, pain, suffering, and destructions for eternity, and all that will regret for eternity that they ever existed. All those souls, somewhere, whatever form they are, with whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. We're going to burn all. We are burning right now those souls, somewhere from within and without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. Destroy all those souls, somewhere from within and without, wherever time, whatever form they are. Every atom and electron of their being, all those those soulless, all these soulless gods, wherever they are, we're burning them down to the core of their being, wipe them out completely, send them straight into hell, to be burned forever and ever, to be break up into the atoms and electrons, and to regret that they ever existed. All those soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, all those dark, dirty, soulless gods, saints, soulless so-called creators, and soulless judges, soulless Sophie and Christine comedians and observers, soulless Susie and Hitler, soulless Tigi, Kamrita, Babaji, Mira, Guriji, Matrash, Tata, Hitler, Atmet, Hussein, Ramchovich, and all those soulless, so-called divine mothers or fathers or avatars or gurus or teachers or healers or spiritual workers, light workers, or it doesn't matter, Illuminati, Satanists and globalists and Masons and the deep states and cabal and fallen angels and demons, and it doesn't matter under which name those souls, some unknown, that the same evil, disgusting creature, we're destroying them, wipe them out from into and around on a global and universal level with the speed of thought, breaking them up into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. All those souls, Sama, all those that projected any kind of thoughts or words and any kind of projections, we are with the speed of thought and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default, to return it back to the soul as some into a form of karma, pain, suffering, and distractions, to all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, to wipe them out from into and around entire planet, entire universe, entire creation, entire existence with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, some put them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. All souls, some go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. All souls, some go to hell forever and ever for eternity. All souls, some burning in hell, burning in hell. All souls, some burning in hell forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine and ask me to shine a light in every form to answer on my call and my command without mercy with the speed of thought by default, to destroy all those souls, some whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. All those dark, dirty, psychopathic players from within or without that, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie to be the speed of thought, to break them up into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, send them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Cut them first that they must do the work that they need to do with the speed of thought by default. Completely check them out from the physical forms with the speed of thought by default. Break them into the atoms and electrons, into the air, wherever they are, within and without, on the global universal level with the speed of thought by default, and compress them all, the karma, pain, suffering, and destructions for eternity, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default, to regret that they ever existed in every form, with the speed of thought by default. So we make them a special mix, so that they'll feel all the pain and suffering every cell of their being with the speed of thought by default, send them straight into hell straight into the hell forever and ever, to burn for eternity, to regret that ever existed with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply them, all of that, by the laws, rules, regulations of by default with the speed of thought, and encoding infinite, all through ultimatum, all in one, therapy, karma, pain, suffering, destructions forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Over and over again, multiply it up, compress with the speed of thought by default, and activate the pain and suffering, and we freeze them completely forever and ever for eternity, put them into the sleep. All those souls, some whatever type of telephone that with the speed of thought by default, we are with the speed of thought taking over all the energy and all their power with the speed of thought by default, freezing all the technologies that they were misusing, any kind of weapon with the speed of thought, destroying it completely with the speed of thought by default, destroy all those souls, in whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual shell of light with the speed of thought by default, we are wiping them out completely from into and around entire planet, entire universe, entire creation, entire existence. All the soulless, soulless God, soulless saints, all the soulless it doesn't matter under which code, which name or mask they've been hidden. All their dark, dirty, psychopathic players, we wipe them out from each and around the entire planet with the speed of thought by default. Send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought. All those soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players with the speed of thought by default. Wipe them out completely, wipe out their memories completely, shut down their cameras and their senses, and completely cut off all their communications with the speed of thought by default. To all those soulless AMMA, wherever time, whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and asking to all the center systems and teams, and to each and every atom and electron that is mine, and asking to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Without mercy, we're destroying all those soulless AMMA from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual shell of light with the speed of thought by default. We completely, with the speed of thought by default, wiping out those soulless AMMA, activating all the pain and suffering, distractions forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And all the projections that they ever projected, will ever try to project towards each and everyone else and everything with any kind of dark intention, we return it back to soulless AMMA, multiply it over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, and activate to all those soulless AMMA within and without on a global universal level, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and with the speed of thought, break them into the atoms and electrons, send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, to burn forever and ever, to play dark, dirty games forever and ever for eternity, to feel all the pain and suffering of all living beings in every atom and electron of their beings. Put a stamp on that. That they must go through all of that pain and suffering. There is no power that can change that recipe, that's prescription that I just prescribed them. It's enough is enough. It's time to destroy all those soulless AMMA from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and asking to shall light with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of my and ask me to show light with the speed of thought by default. Without mercy, we're destroying those soulless AMMA, breaking them into atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. And we're taking over all the energy that they have stolen from us and all the power with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are multiplying all of that over and over again as many times as is needed by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default with the speed of thought, and of all of that multiply as many times as is needed. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every mind and our spiritual light to multiply everything in ratio 1 by default in encoding infinite with the speed of thought by default, and by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, by all the principles and the systems of multiplications with the speed of thought by default, and for all of that multiply all the those soulless AMMA, the dark, dirty psychopathic players, and the dark, dirty games, the script, and all the everything that they projected towards each and everything, and their projections by all the ceremonial rituals and that they projected, or associations, or any kind of black magic, curse, spell, hexes, dark rituals, anything and everything that they've done, and that they projected towards each and everything that is mine and our spiritual light, all those, any kind of those projections, direct or indirect, or in any way that interfere into our lives, into our privacy or identity, or in any way that interfere into our life, directly, indirectly, all those souls from within and without on a global universal level, wherever time, whatever form they are, and all the codes, energetic codes, any kind of code, words, or anything and everything that they've done, that they project towards each and everything, and that is mine and our spiritual light, all those programs and superstitions and the beliefs and everything that they created, any kind of division, any kind of those religion, and the history of humanity, the fake history of humanity, like like those lies and manipulations that they projected towards each and everyone and everything. In the name of mine and our spiritual light, fake science, we wipe out all of that, delete it completely from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And everything that ever projected, will ever try to project towards me, just and announce families of families and friends and soulmates, and towards you and each and every one of you and your families and friends and soulmates, towards each and every and everything that's mine and our spiritual light. In any way, with the speed, with any kind of dark attention, we wipe out all of, in every form, any God in infinite, in the physical, spiritual, energetic, or from the physical and energetic, any God in infinite, we are wiping out all of that with the speed of thought, deleting, return it back to the soulless summer, multiply over and over again, and encode in infinite as many times as is needed by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default, and return it back to the soulless summer, extra maximum best continual gratitude, all through ultimatum, which means extra, that's extra maximum best continual gratitude. Those are my codes, which means extra maximum in infinite with the speed of thought by default, 24 by HEATRT with the speed of thought by default. And we compress all that pain and suffering, karmas and distractions from in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default, so that they will feel the pain and suffering of all living beings in every atom and electron of their being, all the soulless summer, wherever time, whatever form they are, within and without, on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Put a stamp on that they must go through it, must to spend all the karma's pain and suffering, and that they will regret that they ever existed. Will be breaking to the atoms and electrons forever and ever, for eternity, with all the soulless summer, wherever time, whatever form, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, we burn them down to the core of their being and completely wipe out their seat from the root core of the existence. We wipe them out, destroy them forever and ever from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm demanding commandings to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought, to answer on my call and my command without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are activating all through ultimatum, all in one, the soup of blessings and abundance and prosperity, a great health, vitality, joy, peace, a bliss, eternal life, eternal peace, and unity between us and our soulmates and families and friends, and each and everyone and everything is mine and our spiritual life in every form with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we're enlightening and healing, rejuvenating each and everyone else and everything is mine and our spiritual light and our physical forms with the speed of thought, will destroying all the soulless summer, soulless codes, and all the energy from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Send them straight into hell. All those soulless summer, wherever time, whatever form they are, from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And while replacing them with mine and our spiritual level light with the speed of thought by default. Our bodies and everything that is mine and our spiritual light is rejuvenating and healing and enlightening with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Without mercy, we destroying all those souls, summer from within and without, on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Wipe out all those souls, summer from within and without. It's time, my beautiful friends, to completely destroy all those souls, summer from the root core of the existence, and to set ourselves free and to live a life that we truly deserve, while destroying all those souls, summer, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are multiplying over and over again all of the karmas, pain, suffering, and destructions to all those souls, some of every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, to regret that terror existed, with the spirit of thought by default. And to us, we are multiplying the eternal life, and joy, peace, bliss, abundance, prosperity, great health, vitality, youth, beauty, with the spirit of thought by default. Everything by the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default. And then multiply, compress, add up, and activate, and of course multiply again with the spirit of thought by all the every atom and electron of energy that ever existed, every cause that ever existed, that existing by everything that multiplying the humanity, and a beautiful planet, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, and no air element, and the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies, wherever they are, whatever form they are, throughout entire existence, everything that exists ever existed, that multiply all that pain and suffering, we compress it to all those souls, some in every atom and electron of their being, with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine, and now spiritually shall light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine, and now spiritually shall light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie. Without mercy, we're destroying those souls, some forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. And let them go straight to hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine, and now speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default, multiply all of that by every letter, every thought, words, and everything that those souls have ever projected within, without, through a physical form, or directly or indirectly, or any kind of projections through the vision, or in our dreams, or in anything, in everything that we eat and drink and see and hear and think and do, everything that those souls interfere, where everything that we have creating will create. Of course, we are creating everything from my heart and soul, but those souls, everything that interfere in everything that we were doing, or we were planning to do, but those souls were in any way behaving in a badly way, or in any way manipulating, trying to manipulate with the energy, stealing the energy in any way, and we destroy them forever and ever for eternity, wipe them out completely of those souls, to burn forever and ever for eternity, multiply all of that again by the every atom and electron that they ever stole, of energy that they ever stolen or generated through each and every one else and every one and else in every form, any God in infinite, and that they ever polarize with any kind of dark attention, trying to do so in any way, or that they've stolen all of our cards, or by anything that those souls somehow, with all the lies and manipulations and all the everything that they've projected each and everyone else and everything, all the projections and lies and manipulations, and all the chatting and all the chat and all the barkings, all those evil dogs, we destroy them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, and we wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We destroy all those souls and multiply all of that over and over again for all of our greetings, all of our no greetings, all of our prayers and the blessings, and for all my commands, but multiply by everything, by all the form of gods, or all the lies and manipulations that they created, all the public holidays and all the religious holidays, by all the religion and all that multiply, all the governments and the systems, educational system, healthcare system, and of course finance, and all the system, police and military, or all the systems that ever existed, that exist in with the spirit of thought by default, the pharmacy, and in the name of man and now speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. It's so all ultimatum all in one. We are multiplying all those souls, to all those souls, some of the karmas, pain, and suffering, all those institutions and all for all those institutions that multiply, for all the psychotherapy, psychopathic, all the psychopathic dirty players, dark dirty players, and all the script that they've written, and to each and everything they have prescribed, anything that is less than mine and our light, for all those public events that ever happened, all those all the industry, sport and movies and music and all the all those whatever those festivals that those souls were creating, or we mine and our light, wherever they were stealing the energy or with any kind of dark intention, we all of that without in the name of mine and our light, to the spirit of thought, we take our energy back with that, all those wherever the souls were stealing the energy behind any event, with the spirit of thought, we returning back our energy back to us and to those souls, the pain and suffering, the karmas for eternity, to burn into hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are wiping out those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought, and demanding, commanding to all those souls, dark souls, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, soulless SOPHIE and Tristinko, soulless God, soulless Susie and Hitler, and soulless Tiki, soulless Mirianas and observers, all those so-called gods, soulless gods and creators, with the spirit of thought by default, to return all the energy back to SOPHIE with the spirit of thought by default, all the codes to return back to SOPHIE with the spirit of thought by default, in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, the energy that they've stolen from SOPHIE, wherever those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, dark, dirty, Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashik, Tata, Hitler, all those soulless gods, it doesn't matter under which name they've been hidden or masked, and commanding all the energy to return back to SOPHIE with the spirit of thought by default. And I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, commanding to SOPHIE and each and everything with the spirit of thought by default, to destroy those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought, break them into atoms and electrons into the air with the spirit of thought by default. We are opening the centers to all the energy to be taken there, those souls to be burned down, break them up into the earth, and in all those souls wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. While we are of course clearing up our bodies, healing, rejuvenating with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. Wipe all those souls, break them into atoms and electrons, send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all the souls, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, Chigi, and all the souls, from within and without, that we're stealing my energy and each and everyone else and everything anyway with the spirit of thought by default, and commanding to return that energy with the spirit of thought to SOPHIE with the spirit of thought by default in a peaceful way. I'm loud and clear with the spirit of thought by default, and commanding to SOPHIE and each and everything with the spirit of thought to destroy all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light to the spirit of thought by default, we multiply all of that over and over again, as many times as is needed for the spirit of thought by default, to destroy all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wherever time, whatever form, there with the spirit of thought by default, to bless each and everyone else and everything, and our families and friends and our soulmates with the spirit of thought by default, and our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, and everything that we have with the spirit of thought by default, and mine and our project, and of course, our planets and nature kingdom, our planet, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, and the air element, and the sun and the moon, and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies that the mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We purify, cleanse, heal them completely, enlighten them, while destroying all those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, SOPHIE, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We are enlightening, healing, rejuvenating each and everyone else and everything, and everything that is mine and us, light with the spirit of thought by default, and with ultimate all in one, extra love and blessings wherever is needed. That does solace some way interfering into our lives and our families and friends with the spirit of thought by default, and to all those Sophie squads that were on the mission or that are still on the mission to destroy those solace some with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our light with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying all those souls, some from within and without, on a global universal level with the spirit of thought. Shut them down completely. All the lies, all the manipulations, all the projections, and any kind of interference into physical forms or any kind of barking or chatting. We shut down all of that forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought and turn it into the calmest pain and suffering, to all those dark, evil, disgusting soulless summer from the dark dirty players from within and without on the global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. The laws, rules, and regulations, we are projecting each and every, we are projecting all the projections back to soulless sum in the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. Wipe them out, break them into the atoms and electrons, send them straight in the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are blessing and completely protecting all the Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, and the universe, and of course all the centers and the systems and teams that we've created, and Sophia Tristan Phone, Sophia Phone Gisara, Quantum Financial System, all the material things, wealth and abundance and prosperity, and the technology that those souls have hidden or stolen from us. With the spirit of thought by default, we are making it available to each and every one of us, everything that is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And we are with the spirit of thought by default, destroying those souls from within and without, in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And we are enlightening ourselves, healing and rejuvenating with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are protecting each and every one of us and everything with the spirit of thought by default, by mine and ours blessings, mine and ours pure control of light with the spirit of thought by default, by all of our, by mine and ours laws and rules and regulations, so by default, by all the technology that we have and all the resources available to each and everyone and everything with the spirit of thought by default, we destroy all those soulless summer, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, dark, evil. Those are evil, dark, dirty creature, those Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and deep states, or cabal, or demon, or fallen angel. It doesn't matter under which name they have been known, or the so-called divine, their soulless, Sophia Chistenko, soulless, Mirianas and observers, and soulless, Tigika, soulless, Susie and Hitler. Those are in the energetic form, but they all have the physical forms because they are the same evil, just in the different forms, and they're hidden under different name and the mask. So in those souls, Amrita, Babaji, Miri, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atmet, Satanayo, Saint Ramchovich, and all those so-called soulless, Divine Mother, so Father, so God, so soulless, light workers, or teachers, or healers, all of those soulless summer, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, we're destroying them forever and ever for eternity, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and I'll speak to light with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default, to destroy all those soulless summer, break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, it's time to destroy those souls, some wherever time, whatever form they're with the spirit of thought by default, to wipe them out completely from within and without on a global universal level. While we are healing and enlightening ourselves and protecting, of course, protecting ourselves and destroying those souls. And of course, we are destroying, we are completely freezing all the technology, or with any kind of selfish desire, the weapon, and all the corporations, all the project, any kind of project, any kind of the project of immunizations, we are stopping completely. That's the lies and manipulations that those souls some we're trying to project. So we are completely stopping all those projects that those souls some we're trying to manipulate and try to that they're working on, that they're trying to impose upon humanity. We're wiping all of that, stopping, freezing all their project, all their finances, all the corporations, all the material wealth, abundance, and prosperity with the spirit of thought by default, taking it over from the soulless Amma, and all the soulless Amma from the physical and energetic form, bring them down to justice with the freedom, with the spirit of thought by default. Check them out with the spirit of thought by default, from within and without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. Send them straight into the hell to burn for eternity. All those soulless Sama, wherever time, whatever form they are, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, to wipe them out completely, to burn for eternity into the hell, to regret that they ever existed. They, all the time, they'll be breaking into the atoms and electrons, and they feel the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being. Every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought of all living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creation up until now, and those that were planning to create, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and now speak to shall light with the spirit of thought, without mercy, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time to destroy those souls. It's completely to wipe them out from in and around, of course, wherever time, whatever form they are on a global universal level. It was very, very busy before I just got on live in my language. So I was just showing those souls all the time. It's just every day, every night. So sometimes they were trying to play all night. So last night I was really very decisive and decided to destroy them completely without mercy, to put the end on all those souls somewhere whatever form they are. We are now completely destroying the mind and our spirit conditional light working 24, completely destroying those souls in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are. So we are destroying them completely, breaking them up onto atoms and electrons, sending them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity. And of course, activating the pain and suffering karmas and all the energy wiping out. And we are activating blessings for each and every one else and everything. And so it was really all the time the soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players that are within. So they were spreading the lies and manipulations together with those soulless from the heaven. So they're lying, manipulating, and trying through the physical form to lie and manipulate and steal the energy from the spiritual energetic form. So they cannot, because the physical, I'm the same on the spiritual and on the energetic form. And of course, what is available to physical is available to spiritual and energetic, but what is available to spiritual and energetic is not available to physical form yet, because Sophie still didn't want to give me all the information, because if I was asking to give me all the information and the vision that I can see who they are, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and I will destroy them without mercy, without thinking twice. I will destroy them forever and ever for eternity, and burn them, and let's send them straight in hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. But every time, whatever form they are, and that's gonna happen. I'm gonna create their future, and they will regret that they ever existed. I've told them there is no power anywhere into the entire existence that can change the prescriptions that are prescribed to them. It's enough is enough. So for a long time, I've been giving them the chance to go with the less karma, pain, and suffering, and of course, and so that we can have freedom, abundance, and prosperity, and eternal life, and joy, peace, and bliss. But those souls were all the time trying to manipulate with energy, even those that were their time is up. Their time is up completely. They needed to be wiped out completely long time ago. But the energy that they were creating, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players and magicians that were creating the energy, because of that energy, so Sophie extended them, those to those soulless Amma that are within my body. I would never do that, but Sophie did, because Sophie wanted to give them a chance to balance the karmas, and of course go less with the pain and suffering into the hell. But of course, I've told them, if they're working by the laws, rules, regulations, but they were breaking the laws, rules, regulations, so by default they're not going to balance the karmas, I'm going to multiply all the karmas, pain and suffering to each and every one, within and without, on a global universal level, and return it back to the soul, some of everything I would ever form that with the spirit of thought by default. So send them into the hell, put them into their physical forms, break them into atoms and electrons, and then compress them, all the pain and suffering of all living beings, into every atom and electron of their would and they will know for each other, but they wouldn't know for each other. You know that they will know, but they wouldn't know, which means they will all the time have the between them in every form, wherever time, whatever form they would have to argue between them and among them in every form, wherever they are, for eternity, and to regret that ever existed, and they will know why. They will know why they did that, but they will never have any power. They will be powerless, and they will have to go through all of that pain and suffering to regret forever and ever, for eternity, that ever existed, with the spirit of thought by default, and put them in all their forms, physical forms, mix them up completely, so that they will feel the pain and suffering, all those living beings in every form, wherever they are, that ever existed, with the spirit of thought by default, compress them, all of that, and put a stamp on it. They will have to go through that. Enough is enough. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Long time ago, I've been saying to them, enough is enough. It's time to go with the, to go. I was giving them the chance to go with the less karmas, pain and suffering, so that we can have a peace and freedom. But the more I was good to them, and then of course I was tolerizing and feeding them with my energy, with my loving energy, they were stealing the energy. They were still trying even more to steal the energy and attack. Now is the time to return all that energy back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default, that they've stolen ever from within and without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default, and to bring and to return it back to the soul in some form of karma, pain, and suffering, destructions forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And a demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind, and ask me to share a light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command without mercy, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's been for a long time that I've been working on the project, and all the soul and some way manipulating with energy, trying to play over and over again. Who wants to play the dark, dirty games? They will play them forever and ever, for eternity, into the hell, into the dust planet that we created for them. So forever and ever, for eternity, they will regret that ever existed. I'm loud and clear. So enough is enough. Up until now, they're supposed to return all the energy that they were stolen from us, and of course, to go with the less karmas, pain, and suffering, and we to have a completely freedom and abundance of prosperity, joy, peace, and bliss. But now it's time for us to have a completely freedom and peace, and joy, bliss, a unity between us and our soulmates and family friends, while destroying those souls from within and without, on a global and universal level. So we multiply all of that again by the rules, regulations by default, add up and compress and activate pain and suffering, destructions to those souls, forever and ever, for eternity, and the blessings and abundance and prosperity to each and everyone else, and everything with the spirit of thought by default, and multiply all of that by everything that is needed to me and Tristan for all unity and all protection and all for all public work, actually, not just the first public appearance, but completely for all public work, to be the voice of the people, to bring down all those souls from the power, wherever they are, on a global universal level, wherever they infiltrated, to bring them down from the power, all those souls in the physical energetic form, and to burn them down completely from the root core of the existence, to wipe them out from the seeds, the root core of the existence, send them straight into hell forever and ever, to burn for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every and everything's mind and aspect to shall light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call and my command without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We're wiping out completely from within and without on a global universal level in every form, in all the space, time, dimension, everything, anything that ever projecting will ever try to project towards each and everyone else and everything towards me, Tristan, and our families and friends and their families, and of course towards you and all of your families and friends and soulmates, and towards each and everything's mind and aspect of your life with any kind of dark intention. We wipe out all of that from within and without in every space, time, dimension, with the speed of thought from within and without. All through ultimate only around returning back to the soul is some into form of karma, pain, and suffering and distractions for all or forever and ever for eternity. Throughout into existence, wherever those energy, those souls and the energy that they ever projected, the courts, whatever they projected thoughts, words, visions, and everything, we returning, we wipe it out, returning back to the soul is some into form of karma, pain, and suffering to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and now, spirit shall light without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everything's mind and aspect of Shama light, all the centers, teams, and systems of Sophie, and every atom and electron of my energy of mind and aspect of Shama light to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of man and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are bringing down those souls completely from the power and send them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are taking over our country, our beautiful planet, and all the planet stars and the galaxies that are man and us shall light under our management and the control and the command, under the command and control all those souls wherever time, whatever form there, with the spirit of thought. Souls send them straight to hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought. Wipe out everything that they've created from in and around the entire planet without and on a global universal level throughout entire existence. Everything they created with any kind of dark intention, we wipe it out together with also those souls into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, send it straight into hell forever and ever for eternity. To burn all those souls, what we are creating a beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies, to be the of course manifestations of man and aspect of light, to be the oasis of man and aspect of light. And of course we are my teams are forming on a global universal level on the spiritual, physical, energetic form with the speed of thought by default. We are creating everything from mind and aspect of light, from the heart and soul with the speed of thought by default, without any mercy, without any selfish desire, as we are destroying the soul without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Those souls, some of the trying to manipulate with my language, we wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now with the speed of thought by default, we're creating a new humanity, new human race with all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, of course, for us and everything by default with the speed of thought. And of course, we are writing new history of humanity with the golden letters. And it's time for all of us to fly high on the golden wings of mine and now, light. When I say mine and now, it means Sophia's and now, or Sophie's and now, pure unconditional light. I'm in the physical form, Sophia. Well, into the spiritual, I'm Sophie. So Sophia and Sophie, the same. So which means Sophia's pure unconditional light, or Sophie's pure unconditional light. That's the same. That's my physical and the spiritual form. So you are saying Sophia's and nows. I'm saying mine and nows, pure unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So we are protecting, healing each and every one else and everything by all the blessings and abundance of prosperity, great health, vitality, joy, peace, and bliss we are providing to us and protecting all of that by mine and us blessings, and then of course wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, rules, regulations, so by default, and all the resources of all that we have and the technology that we have to destroy all those souls, some wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. Break them into the atoms and in the electrons and send them straight to hell forever and ever to burn for eternity in the name of man and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, and it's time to destroy those souls, some wherever time, whatever form, that to create a better future for all of us with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And everything is multiplied by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, over and over again, as many times as is needed, multiplied by the laws, rules, regulations, individual and collective, and of course, collective multiplications by all the systems and the principal multiplications and the laws, rules, regulations of by default, and over again, as many times as is needed, and I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie in each and everything's mind and aspect of light to do so, to multiply it all as many times as is needed, all through ultimatum, all in one, 24 with the speed of thought, extra all through ultimatum, all in one with the speed of thought, to return them the calm, pain, suffering for every atom and electron that they ever projected, every thought, word, any kind of anything and everything that they project us, each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of our life, without mercy, all through ultimatum, all in one. Wipe out all those souls, AMMA, with the speed of thought from within and without on a global universal level, and encoding infinite, and demanding, commanding, Sophie and everyone's mind and asking pure unconditional light again to multiply it over and over again with the speed of thought as many times as is needed. Everything is by default. Everything's by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default. Everything is all through ultimatum, all in one. 24 with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Without mercy, extra ultra ultimatum, ultra ultimatum, all in one. 24 with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time for us to shine all the way through, but it's time for all those souls, some wherever time, whatever form, that to wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now send the flash to those souls, AMMA. When I say send the flash to those souls, AMMA, means see the flashing golden light into and around you, entire planet and entire universe. Like when you are blinking with your eyes. So that like that, see the flashing golden light into and around each and everyone else and everything throughout the entire planet and entire universe. That's the destructive energy for all those souls, AMMA, whatever time, whatever form they are. Well, it's a blessing of protections for each and everyone, and everything is mine and us, light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Just see the flashing light. Now, my beautiful friends, let's send the light, like golden light planet. See from each and every one and every one of us, and everything is mine and us, light. We're sending the golden light planet throughout entire, like a fireworks, throughout entire planet, and filling up entire planet and entire universe with the golden light planet. With that's as well destructive energy for those souls. Some of well is blessings for each and every one else and everything. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now send the flash to those souls, Sama. Sending the flash means see the those power, center of the power. All those souls, Sama, of all those souls, Sama, together all those souls, Sama, which means we're destroying them. See them in the, like the center of the power, black, dark pink, blue, and green. So see them throughout the entire planet, the entire universe, into the sky. See them and then break them. See them like breaking up like the fireworks. All of them throughout the entire planet and entire universe. Those are the center of the power, energetic, and of course we are destroying the energetic center of the power. We're destroying the physical forms too, which means we're destroying all those souls in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Let us now destroy those souls, Sama. We wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm sorry. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send a flash to those souls. See them now breaking to atoms and electrons, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So let us destroy all those souls, soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called creators. Destroy them. Send them love and light, a blessing to destructive energy for those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought, break them into the atoms and electrons from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Wipe them out completely from within and without. All of them depend on me, and I'm the one who's going to judge them and going to destroy them forever and ever for eternity from every atom and every atom electron, wherever time, whatever form they are. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Now, in the name of mind and ask spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are with the speed of thought. Just break up all the soulless so-called creators, soulless SOPHIE and Tristenko, soulless Mirianas and observers, Susie and Hitler, soulless Samrita Babaji, Mira Guriji, Matrashi, Tata Hitler, Ahmed Setanayo, Sindam Chovich. All the soulless, wherever time, whatever form down, see them burning down into hell, breaking them into atoms and electrons, and we are compressing them all the pain and suffering in every cell of their being, every atom and electron of their being, of all living beings that ever existed, to send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, Sama. Just see them burning. Well, we are replacing all of that with mind and aspect of Shiva light, enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating everything and everyone and everything that is mind and aspect of Shiva light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, in the name of mind and aspect of Shiva light with the spirit of thought by default, we are wiping out all those, destroying completely on the atoms and electrons, all those soulless that ever interfering, will ever try to interfere into our lives, into physical forms, physical, spiritual, and energetic form in any way, directly or indirectly, with any kind of dark intention or dark desire. With the spirit of thought, we break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. And replace them with mind and aspect of Shiva light with the spirit of thought by default. We are healing and enlightening and rejuvenating our bodies and each and everyone and everything with the spirit of thought by default, protecting and destroying those soulless sama. So now we're burning, destroying all those soulless sama that they will interfere into our beautiful planet, into the air element and the water element and the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, humanity, and everything that we create in all continents or countries and all the religion, governments, and the systems and institutions. So everything that we create, everything that we eat, drink, or everything that we see, hear, think, do, so on all the projections, those soulless, those projectors that are projecting any kind of projections in any way, directly, indirectly, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, those soulless codes, soulless dark, dirty, psychopathic players, Tsigi and Tsigika, and the soulless, all those soulless, Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, HEATRT, Ramchanovich, all those soulless so-called gods, saints, and with extra ultimate all in one. And all those soulless, wherever they are, soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought, we wipe them out from in, through, and around entire planet, entire existence, with the spirit of thought by default, sending them straight into hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, and commanding to Sophie and each and every his mind and aspect of light to answer in my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we're destroying all those soulless some, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, all those Satanists and globalists and Masons and deep states and Kabbalists, all those dark demon, fallen angel, all those soulless some that they interfere into our government, into the systems, into the religion, into the educational system, health and care system, or finances, a law system, and all the net and the media and the social media and internal and external net into a planet completely, and all the corporations, organizations, and all the entity or project that they were doing with any kind of dark intention, green, like green line, or blue looking glass, or space program, or global warming, Red Cross, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates knows that those corporations are criminal organizations that were working against the humanity and our beautiful planet. We destroy them, burn them forever and ever. All those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, see them breaking up into atoms and electrons like the fireworks. And then all those souls that they interfere into the underground, all those underground tunnels, all the underground military base or any kind of base that they were creating, then all the water element, completely water element, all the wells and rivers and streams and lakes and the oceans, sea, and all throughout the entire planet on a global universal level, and all the nature kingdom completely purified, cleansed, and all the soulless, wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, and wipe out to all the soulless, break them into the atoms and electrons, all the soulless, they interfere into a moon and the sun, and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies that the mind and spiritual light, or wherever they are, even those that they created throughout entire existence, wherever time, whatever form they are, we wipe out all those soulless AMMA, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, break them into their atoms and electrons, into forever and ever, for eternity, wherever time, whatever form they are, from within and without, on the global universal level, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mind and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, we activating them, all the pain and suffering and distractions, all the karmas and all the ultimatum, all in one, the therapy, everything that they ever projecting, whatever try to project about each and everyone and everything, that is mind and our spiritual light, with any kind of dark attention, all the pain and suffering of all living beings that ever existed, and all the planet, stars, and the galaxies on throughout entire existence that ever projected, created, that we're trying to create with the speed of thought by default, we compress all of that into the by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default in every atom and electron of their being, all those soulless AMMA, send them straight into the desert planet, compress them, put them into the create a special mix, and then put them into their physical form, send them straight into the desert planet that we created for them from their planet, stars, and the galaxies, and then send them straight to hell to burn forever and ever, for eternity, and to feel the pain and suffering of all living beings, and to regret ever and ever that they existed, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Enough is enough. It's time to put the end of all those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, within or without, on a global universal level. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So see, my beautiful friends, breaking them up completely, breaking all those soulless AMMA that they ever interfere into our lives, into our planet, and everything that we have, that we created, everything that we consume, that we drink, that we have, and throughout the entire planet, and the sun and the moon, and all the technology and the weapon that they were creating, and all the project that they were working on, with any kind of selfish desire. We freeze all of that, take all the abundance and prosperity completely, and the money, all of that we take over, and destroy those soulless AMMA. Check them out. Send them straight into the hell forever and ever, to burn for eternity. See them breaking up into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. Wherever time, whatever form they are, wipe them out from me, within, without, on a global universal level. Send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. At the same time, we are destroying them, we are returning the multiplying the karma's pain and suffering to all those souls, some ultimatum, all in one, 24 with the speed of thought, 24 device trajectory with the speed of thought by default, and activating them, pain and suffering within every cell and every atom electron of their being with the speed of thought by default, ultimatum, all in one, and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and asking Krishna light with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default, without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time to put the end on those souls, some of those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and all the technology and AI with the dark attention that they're creating, and everything, all the chip and everything, all the project that they're working on, with any kind of selfish desire, to completely freeze them with the speed of thought. Take the energy behind that, and those souls, some are destroyed forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, let that energy is going to work for completely 24 until we destroy those souls. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind, and I'll speak of light with the speed of thought by default. To shut up all those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and I'll speak of light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. To destroy all those souls within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. All those dark dirty, I'm demanding, commanding to Tzigi, dark dirty psychopathic players to be destroyed, burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought, by default. All those souls, I'm aware, every time, whatever form there, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Whatever time, whatever form there, I'm loud and clear. And all those dark dirty psychopathic players from within and without, Tzigi, all of them are the same. Tzigi, all of them are Tzigi, all of them are soulless, all of them are dark dirty psychopathic players, all of them are the same. Shit. I'm sorry. I never use such words, but now I have to because they don't know any other words. That's their word, but I have to use it in order to return them the karma's pain and suffering that they have projected about each and everything, and with any kind of selfish desire. So those are dark, dirty, disgusting player. It's time to remove them from intro and around entire planet existence, wipe them out from intro and around. And whatever time, whatever form that's mind and aspect of light, and send them straight into the hell. From wherever that is, mind and aspect of light, wipe them out completely. Every atom and electron of their being, chuck them out. It's time to let them go and feel the pain and suffering that they were created, projected towards each and everything. Without mercy, with the spirit of thought, by default, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time to, we were judging them tonight, and of course, judging the soulless, SOPHIE and Tristan, and the Tristan from the spiritual. Of course, the soulless are trying to manipulate to take the energy, but they cannot, because I know when I was working on the project, at some point of time, Tristan was judged. He was judging them from the spiritual form, not the physical, but from the spiritual form. He was judging them. So today he was as well giving me the information, so we're returning the karma's pain and suffering to those soulless summer. So it's time to destroy those soulless summer forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought, by default. Take the energy from them and then wipe out all those soulless summer. So everything is by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default. Everything is with the speed of thought. Everything's all through ultimatum, all in one. 24 with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, let us now destroy those soulless summer from within, without, on a global universal level. I'm loud and clear. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now just focus on yourself. Be enlightening everything behind everything that we destroyed our soul as summer. We are enlightening now planet, humanity, all living beings on this planet, and all both element and air element, and completely everything that we have on this planet and throughout the entire existence, the sun and the moon and all the planet stars and the galaxies. Everything is mind and aspect of light. We're enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating, and filling up with mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mind and aspect of light, and demanding, commanding to soften each and every earth mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Even though I'm talking to you right now, we are destroying the soul as some. The energy is completely, and we are breaking completely, breaking to atoms and electrons. The actions is all the time, and we're wiping out all those soul as some from within and without on a global universal level, every time, whatever form that. So thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Now, my beautiful friends, let us just now focus on yourself, focus on your breathing, just listen to your body. Just listen to your body. Let us fill up ourselves from within and without on a global, from within first on physical form with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. Now let us feel ourselves from within, entire body, inside and out, with the golden light of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. Now feel yourself from within and without and around you with golden light of mind and our spiritual light, and expand it through entire area, entire city, country, an entire world, an entire universe, with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And at demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every one of us, mind and our spiritual light, to shut down all those portals for all those soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Wipe them out with the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless summer, shut down. So they energetically projecting the energy. So shut down all those portals, all those soulless summer, destroy them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. There's no place for those soulless summer anymore, anywhere. In anywhere in my life or anyone that is mine and spiritual light. Shut down all those portals with the spirit of thought by default. Send them straight into hell. Break them into atoms and electrons. Send them straight into hell. Forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. Two. All those dark, dirty, psychopathic players. That's when I say two. It's a destructive energy for all those soulless, wherever time, whatever form there with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So I'm just destroying them. So all the soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players trying to manipulate with the energy and energetically and with my language. It's time to wipe them out from within or without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless sama. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, just let us see entire planet and entire universe is shining brightly, full with mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. So now, my beautiful friends, let us send the love and light of blessings to the center of the earth. Completely see the center of the earth is shining brightly, fill it up with mind and spiritual light, expanding. Let us fill entire underground and the water element with mind and spiritual light. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire top of the earth, entire nature kingdom, and everything that we have on this planet, air element, an entire planet, and expand it, and let us fill entire universe and entire existence with mind and us. When I say entire universe, means entire existence. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden microphone. We fill up entire existence with mind and us because we have a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now let us send the love and light of blessings to the moon. See the moon is shining brightly and expanding together with all of us. We are sending out and we are filling up entire planet, an entire universe with mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, in the name of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we're sending lava light of blessing from the heart to the sun. See your sun is shining brightly, filling up together with all of us, entire planet and entire universe. With mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, Now see entire planet is shining brightly with mind and spiritual light in an entire universe. And of course, we are sending that love, light, and blessings. Everything that is mind and spiritual light on the global universal level is active. And we are united. We are united together on a global universal level. When I say universal, I'll tell you means throughout entire existence. We are united together in the name of mind and aspect of our light in a spiritual and energetic form. Now we are creating the unity into the physical form. Just listen to your body now. If you don't have, actually, let us do this. Let us now, if you don't have a planet, light golden planet, you create one in front of you. This huge golden light planet. You're gonna see it, or let's just create now. Even if you have one, you can just create another one. So the energy always will be, the SOPHIE will invest that energy by default. Now let us just see visually with your vision. Even if the SOULESS I'm gonna try to manipulate with your vision, you just focus on the color on me, on around me. You cannot get it wrong because we are doing with everything we're doing with the internal knowledge, with the intention, and of course with the focus. So you don't need to see it. You just need to know that you're doing it, that exists, that mind and aspect of light is doing the work. So my beautiful friends, let us now just create such golden light planets interconnected into and around entire underground. To fill up entire underground with such a golden light planet, interconnected. It then fill up entire water element, all the seas and rivers and lakes and the oceans. An entire top of the earth, entire nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, everything that we have on the planet, and then entire air element, humanity, everyone and everything, and of course fill up entire planet and entire universe with a golden light planets interconnected, which means we are connected, united together on a spiritual and onto the energetic form, but we are now creating into physical form. So now I'm going to multiply, replicate, activate, and compress. Multiply, replicate, activate, compress. Multiply, replicate, activate, compress. Multiply, replicate, activate, compress. See those planets now replicating, multiplying, replicating, and then see them uniting now together. So in forming the spiritual intelligence of mind and spiritual light of golden light. So with that, we are filling up entire planet and entire universe with the golden light of mind and spiritual light. From within and without on the global universal level, everywhere. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So see the planet, our beautiful planet, and the entire universe is shining brightly with the golden light of mind and spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, now you just focus on yourself. Focus on your breathing, on yourself, on your body. Just listen to your body. You need to know that our beautiful planet, this light, golden light, this light is shining brightly, completely, constantly, 24. It's working 24, showing those SOULESS, I'm aware of it, and whatever form they are. So now we are completely enlightening each and every one and aspect of our life from within and without on a global universal level. While destroying those SOULESS, AMMA. So you may use that golden light planet to throw into that golden light planet all the problems that you ever had, you have, or right now, or anyone on anything. or any problems that you see, any negativity that you see into the world, any kind of negativity through the net. If you are searching for the truth, and my beautiful friends, I've been on the net searching everything and reading everything and doing the research for many, many years. Since 2005, I started doing the research and then searching for the truth, searching for the information, what's going on. I knew that I had the power within me, but I didn't have the access to that power, and I didn't like the things that were going on in this world, and I decided to change this world, and I am doing it. We've changed it completely. We are changing it from the root core of the existence, not just our beautiful planet, but the entire existence. It's never happened in the history of humanity that the soulless the dark evil forces are separating from the good. That's never happened in the history of humanity. Now it's happening, which means we are separating Tziggy from Sophie. Sophie is a mind and aspect of light. Tziggy is a dark ones or dark forces in every form. So now we are separating and we are destroying those soulless dark forces in every form. In the physical form, you know that they are known into the physical human form, like the globalists, Illuminati, Satanists, and all those cabal and deep state, so under different names. But it doesn't matter. Those souls, so-called divine mothers or fathers, avatars, or spiritual teachers, or healers, or gurus, but they don't have a spirit. They have only energy and the physical form and the script. They have the program, but we have the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding. We have physical form, we have a spiritual form, and we have an energetic form. So we have all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding. Well, those souls are powerless. And we're stealing our energy. So that's the reason why they were manipulating the energy. Now we are taking back our energy and destroying those soulless from within and without on a global universal level. So there is no place anywhere on this planet or throughout the entire existence for those soulless. I'm calling them soulless because, or dark, dirty, psychopathic players, because they don't have a soul, and they're playing the dark, dirty game, manipulating with the energy, stealing the energy, and of course all the problems that you've seen on this planet on a global and universal level. Those problems are a result of all those soulless dark, dirty games, all the rituals that they were doing, or ceremony and everything. So now we're returning the karma's pain and suffering to all those souls from all the rituals and the ceremony and the black magic, curse, spell, hexes, or any kind of manipulation with the energy. And they were polarizing with dark intention and then just spreading it. So now it's time to destroy those energy, return it back to the soulless into the form of karma's pain and suffering, and destroy them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought, body, fall. All those soulless every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought, body, fall, and demanding, commanding to soften each and everything's mind and asking to show a light with the spirit of thought, body, fall, to answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought, body, fall. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, fall. I love you. Now it's time for us to live a life that we truly deserve, to be happy and joyful, peaceful, blissful, to live eternal life within the physical form. And that's what we are creating. We are changing everything from within. From within our physical form, we are changing ourselves from within and without, changing the systems from within our bodies, changing the energy completely, removing those dark energy, soulless energy, removing from our bodies, and then destroying completely and replacing with mind and now spiritual light. So that's the energy, mind and now spiritual light. I'm saying mine. You're going to say Sophia's and now spiritual light, or Sophie's and now spiritual light. I've told you earlier, which means Sophia's and now. So Sophie's and now. I'm a Sophia in the physical form, but some people call me Sophie, but Sophie is my spiritual, Sophia and Sophie is my spiritual form. So anyway, you cannot get it wrong in any way, whether you say Sophie's and now spiritual light or Sophia's and now spiritual light. You can't get it wrong. It's the right way. Anywhere that you say it, it's by default. So which means everything's from my heart and soul by default. It's all the power that I have within me, of course. All the power, it comes from the spiritual form, from the spirit, from my soul. So I have all the power within me. So that's the reason I came to be the voice of the people to throw those SOULESS, AMMA from within and without on a global universal level, and to completely wipe them out, send them straight into hell forever, to burn for eternity, and to set humanity on a beautiful planet free and enlighten and heal. And of course, not just us, our planet and the humanity, but the entire existence that is man and our spiritual light, and wipe out everything that is less than man and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So my beautiful friend, just listen now. Listen to yourself, to your body. You need to know that those SOULESS, AMMA, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, whatever they're trying to do, everything goes false. So we are destroying them. Everything is goes wrong to those SOULESS, AMMA. Wherever they go, they are the karmas are following them everywhere, and the pain and suffering. So we are sending them straight to the hell. All the SOULESS, AMMA. Well, we are creating a better future for all of us. So we are doing everything by default. Just listen to your body, my beautiful friends. Well, I'm gonna sing the healing mantra. By default, by default, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. All SOULESS, AMMA, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and now's pure unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and now's by default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way 24, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren imputem actia by default, by default, by default, by default. To, 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 to. So everything is Svea 24 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden by default, without mercy, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default, mirn input, actia by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Hvala, Sophie, dušu moja zlatna, moj zlatni by default, srce duše. So thank you to all of you, my golden souls, my golden by defaults. I love you. I said thank you to Sophie in English and, of course, in my language. So thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. You need to know that it's time for us to shine all the way through, fly high on the golden wings of mine and auspicial light into the golden age, into the unlimited opportunities for all of us, that the mind and auspicial light with the speed of thought by default, and destroy all those souls, some of every time, whatever form there with the speed of thought by default, and send them straight into the hell and let them their history repeat over and over again. But we are now generous, so they're gonna feel the pain and suffering of all the history since the beginning of creations, compressed in every cell and every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. Be who you are. That's mine and I'll speak light. Sophie's and I'll speak light. Or Sophia's and I'll speak light. Shine all the way through. Laugh freely. Smile freely from the heart. And of course, open up your heart and soul. You know that through my voice, through my physical form, I'm sending you an ocean of mine and I'll speak light. If you open up your heart and soul, you will feel the energy, and energy is going to work through you. I'm activating mine and our spiritual light, the power and wisdom and knowledge within yourself, within your form, through your soul. So I don't need to know you in the but in the physical form, but I do know you on the spiritual level. So I'm activating through your soul the all the power, wisdom, and knowledge within each and every one of us, and everything's mine and our spiritual light. So we are shining. We're gonna shine through physical forms forever and ever, for eternity. We're destroying all those souls somewhere, wherever time, whatever form they are. And of course, my beautiful friends, it's good for you to set up this intention from the beginning. When I start the live, you set up the intention. What do you want to get out of this live? Because you know, since I get on the live, so the energy is flowing even before that. As soon as I got on, on the live, the energy is flowing freely, and ocean of mind and spiritual light. You just set up the intention. The energy knows what's the priority, what's the most important to clear up into your life. But of course, if you set up the intention, if you set up the intention, that means that you are consciously asking for help, consciously asking for the better life. And of course, mind and spiritual light is going to help you and support you. While all the souls, some that have interfered into your life in a negative way, will be wiped out from within and without on a global universal level. That's what we are doing right now, destroying all those souls, some that ever interfere into our lives in a negative way, directly or indirectly. You know that there were levels of the souls, some those in the physical form incarnated, those energetic forms, and the levels, the top of those, the one souls of interesting, or those souls. So we are destroying them, all of them now. Now is the time. I always used to say, cut the head of the snake, and all the souls will fall down. So that's what's happening right now. We're cutting the head of the snake, and that's the souls self-interesting, and all those souls falling down into the in every form, in this energetic, and of course into the physical form. Those souls that's trying to project the spirit, they have no spirit. They have some of those were light, but they've lost their light. So of course they are dark. So they are even worse than those soulless AMMA. So it's time to wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So that's my beautiful friends, what's going on. Whenever you see any kind of darkness, negativity within yourself, when you feel or see, or any kind of negative thoughts, words, or emotion, you need to know that they are not yours. Just say ito, which means when you say ito, that's the code in my language, and means I'm rejecting everything that those souls somehow have ever projected will try to project towards me and each and every one of us, and returning the karma's pain and suffering to those souls somehow. That's the destructive energy for those souls somehow. Well, it's a blessings for ourselves, and yeah, I've called it there many, the things multi the meaning of that, of the ito, so which means when you use it, where you are rejecting everything Western mind and aspect of the light, protecting yourself and destroying the soul as sama. So you just say ito, everything is by default, which means everything is by default. By default, those are the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, and the power, wisdom, and knowledge, and everything is back there. So by default, is multiplying really everything that the existing. So even those soulless sama, we have the power over those soulless sama. Sophie's got the power on a global universal level over all that, the visible and invisible force. So Sophie's managing with all those that are mind and aspect of light, and of course have the command, the control over all those souls sama in every form, whatever form they are. So now it's time for me to step up into physical form, and of course me and Tristan. Tristan is my soulmate, so in the physical form, he's not included into the project, but he will be shown by default with the speed of thought. So it's time for us to step up and to be the voice of the people on a global and universal level, and destroy those souls sama from within and without, with the speed of thought by default, while creating a better future for all of us. In the name of man and us, make show a light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. But of course, his soul was that on the spiritual level, he is active. He's active. Whatever he does into the physical form, he does from the heart and soul. And that's, of course, like you, all of you, even those that are not aware of the project, that they are by just being who they are, and of course, holding that love and light within their heart, within your heart, or you are contributing to the light and helping us, supporting us. So, my beautiful friends, it's time to be free. It's time to destroy those souls and live a life that we truly deserve. Please send please spread the word. Actually, share the link throughout net, throughout the social media, wherever you are active. Share the link and let us reach every soul on a global universal level. That's mine and I'll spiritual light. And in that way, you are protecting yourself, helping yourself, and of course, helping others too. So that's my goal. I need to actually, my teams are forming on a physical level, on the spiritual and energetic. So on the spiritual and energetic, they are formed already, Sophie knows, but in the physical form, I would love to create a team that I can rely on a global and a universal level, so that I can work on, I can coordinate from one place, of course, from my country, take the power in my country first, and then, of course, coordinate throughout the entire planet, an entire universe, with everything from my physical form, and of course spiritual, because my soul, Sophie, does that already. I used to do that during the or sometimes in the project. I used to coordinate with everything on the global universal level, with all of that. But now it's time to Sophie does that. Of course, she's got all the power within her and my soul. So now it's time for me and Tristan in the physical form to step up and to live a life that we truly deserve, and of course help each and every one of us, every one of you, to as well to be who you are and live a life that you deserve. So thank you to all of you for helping and supporting us. And please, if you are not active with the blessings, you have the blessings under the link. So use them, just send them. That's the way that we are generating the energy. We are not doing any kind of rituals or anything. Those soulless are doing the rituals, but we are doing we are creating and generating the energy by doing the life or the way I'm doing during the day, by blessings. So, and that's why I use the blessings. The more energy you give, the more you're gonna get. So thank you to all of you. I love you all. I'm sending you much love and light and blessings from my heart and soul. I love you all. I thank you all. I thank you to all of you that following me in my language too. I love you all, my beautiful souls, my beautiful golden body falls. I love you all. Thank you all of you. Good night, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.